Well, good morning. Welcome to Coffee on the Side. We're live from Tim Hortons today. Imagine you can see the sign right there, or I'll bring you around over there. We got our morning Timmies, and of course, we're fueled by atvoil.ca. So good morning, happy Saturday. Hey, this is fun getting out on the side-by-side or an ATV and being able to drive around town. And it reminds me of when I was a kid. I had my 1980 Yamaha MX-80. It was my first dirt bike, trail bike I ever owned. It was actually the only one I ever owned. And I was only like 13, I think, when I bought it. And I worked delivering newspapers for maybe 2 years and saved up my money. And then I also had a job where I was also watering lawns in the townhouse complex we lived in. And that paid me $50 a month, I think it was. Or $50 every 2 weeks, I can't remember, but I watered the lawns, kept them. I had all the hoses and the sprinklers in my garage, and I had to go around all the time and water lawns, except for the second summer. I believe it rained so much I didn't have to do anything, but I still got paid. And then my dad helped me with purchasing the bike too, pitched in some money. So I had this brand new Yamaha MX-80, 1980. MX-80, and that thing was a blast. I learned so much about everything, even life, having that. But the thing is we were not able to ride around. We lived in a city and we weren't able to ride around with our trail bikes, of course, me and my buddies. But we would always like sit on the seat and we'd have it running in like second gear or something, and we would pretend we're like walking it, moving our legs. We got caught a couple times, and you know, back in the day, this is going back a while, so the cops were good. You know, they always let us away with everything, and we were not out causing too much trouble anyway with them. We were just trying to get to the trails from our house, which was probably 2-3 miles away. So we didn't want to push our bikes. They always told us, get off them bikes, push them, but we would while they were watching, and then we go back to starting them up and then drive them. So that's just the way we rolled back then. But we were able to drive, like we're on the north end of town. We were able to drive to the trails, and we were also able to drive to the back roads. And there's a place called the 10th Concession where there was like a gravel pit and stuff, and we were able to go up there riding. And it was so much freedom. That was the best part, is the freedom you felt at that age, 13, 14 years old, with your buddies and your trail bikes. And those were good old days. Just gotta take a sip here. Oh, nice hot coffee in the morning. So today, I'm heading right back home. I'm going to do an oil service on my son's Ford Focus. So I'm gonna take it in the garage at my place and swap out the oil in the filter, and also gonna put his winter tires on because we're expecting some snow Sunday and Monday and a little bit through the week. And that doesn't sound too exciting, but I want him to be prepared, his car to be prepared. We'll use my truck, and then we'll see how the weather goes. Maybe I'll put my Kia winter tires on in a week or two, but we'll see how it goes until then. But yeah, snow already here, first week of November, it's coming. Actually, we've already had some snow flurries, and north of here, we've had snow on the ground earlier this week. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing today, a little bit of oil service, and I'll also be splitting some firewood. I hope I have time for everything. And because it's supposed to get colder too, so I need a little bit of firewood in the house. And also, let's talk about the new Coffee on the Side coffee mug. We have them on the channel now. The store is live. Below each video, or even on my channel, you'll see my store, merch store, and you'll be able to get yourself a Coffee on the Side mug. And I put some other merch in there too if you're interested. But that Coffee on the Side mug's pretty cool. I ordered mine yesterday, so now I just have to wait for them to come. I believe they're coming from California. And another thing is, I kind of have a line on some new tires for the Z-Force here. I went to a place yesterday, I was looking at these tires, and I think I'm going to scoop them up. They're a really good price. I like the tread on them. I'm not going to say much about them, but I'm kind of excited. I want to scoop these tires up because I think they're pretty nice tires, and it would be so nice to have new tires in the spring. because my front ones are getting really wore out. I got 9,500 kilometers on these tires, so I think it's time for some new shoes. What do you think? Hopefully it's not too noisy here. You can see that big Tim Hortons sign there in the background. I've been trying not to come here too much anymore, but I thought it'd be fun to come out this morning, have a coffee, and do the video live on spot here. I thought it'd be a change. I hope everyone has a good Saturday, and we will see you on the next video.